Now, the order that we're going to do this in is a little bit strange. There's no set order you want to tackle this in, but I will say first and foremost that I have it set so that way we're going to be doing this pretty easily. Actually, before we begin, I did want to show off each character before we begin their story mode. I probably should have remembered that sooner, actually. Right, so the way I'm structuring this Let's Play is I'm trying to be as friendly to newcomers as I possibly can. Also, let me just say this up front right now. If you're ever going to pick up this game, the best assist I recommend using is either Franco or Henry. Franco's a little bit faster startup. Henry's got a little bit more coverage. I never leave the house without Franco, honestly. I always have her on my team. Other characters you can use that are decent. I guess Kaigen's good. I'll do a full breakdown of assists later on as we go forward, but they are decent starts, if nothing else. I'm just always going to pick this age, by the way. It's just the easiest. So, I'm here. Now, I think there's a listed description for each character. I don't know where these originate from, but the Mizuki Wiki... I just said glasses. Great. The Mizumi Wiki, which, if you don't know, is a... You know what, actually, before anything else, let me go ahead and link you guys to that one before we get to... Committed. Right. So this is, before we begin, get too far ahead of ourselves. That's not me. There we go. This has been a really good website for me trying to learn anything about this game. I probably recommend it if you want to check out the characters at all. It's got most things cataloged. I think it's got a lot of frame data, a lot of gameplay, a lot of write-ups. This has been pretty much like one of my main repositories for learning the game in general, so kind of neat. Also, there is a Discord server for the game. Do I dare bring it up right now? Yeah, sure. I'm glad I have that off to the side, actually. So just real quick shout outs to the Discord server for this game, which is, of course, as soon as I find the name for it, Nitroplus Blasterz, Heroines, Infinite Duel. Go figure. They're not that active anymore, but there is a good amount of people in here if you want to go find games for yourself. Very cool people, generally. I would recommend giving them a look. That's not it. There we go. So, I'm here. The description for her reads as follows. Did I find my damn window? There we go. So, the description for the Mizumi Wiki, I think this is from somewhere official. It reads as follows. A girl codenamed Phantom. She was the strongest assassin for the secret organization known as Inferno, a cold-blooded killer with no known past. She changed when she met her partner. Together with him, she escaped the organization, and the two of them are now on the run. She's 14, by the way. You would never know that from the artwork and how she's portrayed in other things. It's very funny. Also, she originates from this little IP called Phantom of Inferno, which had some kind of... It's got a few adaptations. Among all the VNs I've been studying for this game so far, hers is like one of the most surprisingly deep. It's kind of weird. So, gameplay for her. She's basically a good hybrid of a zoning and a melee character, as in, like, she's got some good gun attacks, like kind of Deadpool style from Marvel, if you will. Also has a command grab. That's not it. I think it's, is it half circle? Yes, it's half circle. You can get extensions off that if you're good, not like me. Yeah, she's also got some projectiles in the air too. I don't know if she's got anything that goes straight down. She does. Pretty cool. So she can play a number of good play styles. She can play range. She can play up close. She's got a pretty good combo ender in this. Not too bad. Combo I'd recommend with her is 2L, 5L, 5M, 2M, 5H, no, 2H. Into this, which is like one of her DP enders. It's a little tricky to try to get out immediately, but it's not too big a deal. And it's also really easy because you can do... Oops. You can do something like this. I dropped it there, but that's just an example of what you can do. The anime looks nice, but the VN CG looks really bad. Oh, yeah. Apparently, the Inferno anime is actually kind of well regarded, so that's pretty cool. Oh, also, yeah, she's got like 2 really easy to do supers. This one's kind of easy to use. I think it might result in a combo follow-up. Yep, it does. Nice. It reminds me of, what was his name? Not Hanzo. Whatever his name was, the dude with the black coat and Blaze Blue Continuum Shift. It's just got like that vibes like that reversal super that just kicks him straight in the air. Not Hakumen. Hazama? I don't know. It's been forever since I touched Blaze Blue. I'm sure Alex in chat, if he's lurking, will tell me who that is promptly. So, let's go ahead and rock and roll a little bit, shall we? I'll try to be going over details about these series as we go forward. Also, these are all her colors. I don't know if these are all... I feel like a lot of them are references to something or other, but I'm not too sure who is. Snake dude from Blaze Blue. You can probably tell me immediately. I'm gonna feel very stupid afterwards. So I recommend bringing Franco for her. Good extensions. And I don't know if I'd bring her. Do I go over them all now? Fuck. Hazama, thank you. God, I was so bad with that. Yeah, I'll just go over each of these right now. So, sauce for each of these girls. We're gonna be here for a hot second. So, Natsumi here from a little visual novel called Hello World. Kind of weird. It looks like it might be a little bit deep. I could not find anything about it. Henry here is from something called Tenchi no Nicho Kenju in Angelo's Armas. Art style looks cool, but I don't know much else about it. I know she's a hunter of some kind. Yeah. Franco, who's already selected, is from something called... Wait, do I not have her? Oh, she's from something called Zoku Satoriku no Django. Jigoku no Shoki... Fuck, I kinda cannot say the rest of that one. I'm trying, guys. I'm sorry. Another blood here is also from Demon Bane, who also is from there with Mugen, who is also there from with Al. There's a lot of plugs here for Demon Bane. They really want you to play that one, guys, in case you couldn't tell. Next up, another blood. We already done her. Dragon here is from a VN called Dracall. There's also like a cross sign in the middle of it. It's very strange. Kaigen here is from something called Hanachirasu. Spisa. Wait, where is she? I'm trying to find her in my notes. I don't immediately see her. Fuck. She's from something. Hang on. Let me try to fucking find her. Tsumaga. That was the Sasa of where she's from. I completely forgot where the hell it was. Sorry. Sakura here is from... I hate how I lay out my notes for this one because I try to like group them individually. Oxenile, I guess. Carol's from Guilty Crown. That is something some of you might actually know, but she's from, I think she's from like a spin-off of it. It's really weird. Miyuki's from something that is Yuri / Love Triangle in that sense. Okay, there we go. Kimi to Kanojo to Kanojo no Koi. I've watched Kanojo no Kanojo. That was a great hentai. Aoi, I think, is also from the same one. The right next to each other. Sadako, never seen her before in my life. Mugen already described. Yoichi is from one that's kind of weird, but it has really good art, but the setup is very odd. We get the name. Phenomeno, right. Althea here is from... Let me get the name. Trying. I'm only looking these up individually, so that way you guys have an idea of where each one's from. I don't have her in my notes. How the hell did that happen? Well, I guess we'll never know. Oh, wait, maybe I could have find sauce on her. That might be it. Angela is from Expelled from Paradise, which does actually have a movie. I'm going to watch out with Brand before the end of this Let's Play. Iria is also from Tokyo Necro, which is from Ethica is also from. Akane is from Psychopaths, which is a real show, weirdly enough. Amy is from what I actually did recognize, and I had to write on my notes, and it does have an anime adaptation as soon as I find a name. Suisei no Gargantia. Okay. And Yuki here, could be from anywhere. Hang on. School Live. Right, okay. Carol's from the Grocery Crown OVA. Oh, it's an OVA. Okay, that checks out then. By the way, yes, this is being recorded over on twitch.tv/RogerJericho. If you're watching us on YouTube, please be sure to follow me over there because I do everything live. And you can join me in Twitch chat, and so you can make fun of me for completely botching everything. So, a good assist for her. I guess she'd need a way to get in, so I guess I'll go with maybe Kaigen? Kaigen gets a good knockdown. For the record, this same intro plays every time you begin a new character, so this is the last time you will see this. Or the last time I'll really go over it. So, it definitely has that visual novel vapidness. I'll definitely say that for a fact. Oh no, pronouns. The illusions of threads and tatters have been unlocked, are joined, are spun on the wheel of fate. Again, vapidness. All is worthless. Hey, based. It is a patchwork of dead words. Oh, I'm also gonna patchwork of dead names. They only build upon meaninglessness. So that told us basically nothing. It definitely has that traditional visual novel vapidness. That will definitely say that for a fact. The VN vapidness as in dialogue indeed works out. It literally, like, almost trying to be poetic. Okay, I'm gonna lightly roast visual novels here, as in I'm going to do it a lot. I feel like a lot of them are just trying to reach a word count sometimes. Like, you're just saying frilly words, but there's no substance being brought to. It's kind of strange. So, the basic story of this game is that all these characters from different visual novels have been brought together in this world in order to duke it out. Literally the exact sub, I think, for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Oh yeah, Alona, I think is her codename. Yeah. I'll just sorry again if the volume is a little bit low. Yeah, that's just the mixing of the game. It's just rough in general. So each story mode is going to be broken down into 8 individual battles against characters. It's going to take a little bit. Did it say next blaster? I just missed that. Okay. Also, don't know if you released the secret yet, but if you wish to look into most of the source material for any of the main characters, they're 18+. Yeah, I alluded to that a little bit at the start. Every single sauce for this game, or almost every visual novel for this game, is from something that is 18+, and so it makes it a little bit difficult to recommend for an average viewer to try out. I got that one. Let's run up and do a throw. That's gonna connect eventually. Fuck. I'm bad at half circles. It reversed. Hang on. There we go. I think Kaigen can combo from this. Shit. Ah, okay, damn. I'll take that. But yeah, obviously there's a ton of IPs here, and I can't research/watch 30 different franchises, so I'm just gonna try to mostly tell you guys what I know about each one individually. I'll leave YouTube comments to tell us the rest about each one individually, because there's a lot, otherwise it will literally never get anything done. I will say, her dash is like kind of fucking huge. Oops, almost got that one. Oh yeah, I think here is also our the way it was worded, our token command grabber. Kind of a strange way to put it, Mizuki Wiki, but okay. Mizuki Wiki, sorry. There we go. I'll take that. Many 18+ with no accessible sources aside from fan translations. Yeah, so you just know we're gonna get some slurs with that. Either that or you buy directly from localizers or devs themselves and install 18+ patches outside of Steam. Yeah, that tends to be the case. Alright, let's see. Where do I go next by notes? Also, yeah, here we go again. So every time we go through one story mode, Sonico is going to approach us. Almost want to start with Sonico, honestly, for how funny this is. She approaches us, gives us a D phone, and tells us that, hey, if we need anything, to reach out to her directly. The funny twist in all of this, do I want to spoil this early? I think I do, actually. I think I do. The funniest thing about all this is the fact that the phones are what's causing everyone to go a little apeshit. I'm not kidding. So anytime we're just doing something, or anytime that she gives us a phone, I guess our character's going insane, just starts finding everyone. I'm not kidding. I learned that from the fucking final chapter of the game. I'm just like, oh, well, that's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, like Alex was saying, there's every single one of the, or most of the visual novels that these characters are from are 18+. I don't mean 18+ as in like, oh, there's like an occasional sex scene. I mean 18+ as in there's some heavy shit. You know those bad porn tags that you see on like various websites like, you know, N-Hentai or Damboru or whatnot? I'm talking those. Like the violent / illegal kind of ones. Yeah. Like Euphoria. You keep mentioning that one, I think. Gore is honestly one of the lighter ones I've seen. Yeah. You always do is bench in school days. Yeah, as a result, it's hard for me to recommend a lot of these visual novels like at a glance. I will recommend the visual novels I know are good at a glance though. Again, I've had to do a lot of research for this Let's Play. And you know, I have just a lot of passive knowledge like accrued like passively through the years. So I like to think I got something out of it. We got it. Ah, they're only wishing in the corner. That does not quite work. Alright, well, I guess it's a good time as any to show this off. Right, so anytime you engage burst, it's an actual, like, shockwave get off me tool, as well as the fact that you start regenerating health. So that's kind of nice. Yep. I actually tried. Literally, you can just kind of do this. One thing I do want to mention also is the fact that I'm playing this game on difficulty 3. There's 8 difficulties in total. And I'm currently on the 3rd difficulty from the bottom. No, now, aside from one issue, I could actually play this game on difficulty 5 or maybe even 6. Like, I've gotten pretty comfortable playing this game overall, actually. Unfortunately, Ruli here is from a thing called Cyber Slayer, another visual novel, and I don't know anything about it. I've seen a little bit though. It seems like some really cool, like almost Ghost in the Shell kind of visual novel. Unfortunately, I believe that you do have the main character does have sex with the actual 12-year-old bodied girl. She's a doll. She's I think Jiangxi is the correct term, but she's basically like just like a robot. But no, thank you. Oh, rolled out of that. Nice. Yep. Oh yeah, also I think one of Ain's other problems is that she doesn't have a meterless reversal. Like she doesn't have. There we go. Not quite still. Will this work? No, not a free fall. Okay. I want to test that. This is I believe this is a actual invincible move when you do it. That's a DP level 1, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. I should look into how to do the oops. That is a guard crush. All right, I wasn't totally sure about that fact, so I didn't want to say anything definitively. All right, I'll take that. Ooh, I dash out that one. Nice. Cool. Nah, that wasn't a real combo. That would've been fun though. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, wasn't perfect. Yeah, again, like, I'm comfortable enough with this game by now. I could probably play on the higher. Excuse me, this sprite's really getting to me. I could probably play on like difficulty 5 or 6. But the last boss is insane. Like, when I say insane, I'm used to fighting like fucking Jinpachi from Tekken 5, Azazel from Tekken 6, that kind of stuff. Like, I'm used to dumb bullshit final bosses in fighting games. The last one in this game is particularly bad. Like, really bad. If I only had to stick to like maybe 1 or 2 characters, then I could probably do it more comfortably, but that is not the case. I do like how I don't know much about Strangers from Paradise. That's the Final Fantasy game, Bob. It's the one in Strangers from Inferno, Strangers of Inferno, something like that. And with hello Ignis. Being real, I think Ignis is like the second hottest character in this whole game. I was thinking about she might be the hottest one, but have you seen more Masa? Fuck. Anyway, trying to fight her is gonna be a little bit difficult because she actually is a defensive oriented character. Charge moves. Boom. Wait, that's just my work off of that. Okay. I need to build up momentum again. There we go. Wait. Ah, that one's worked. I'm really bad with trying to time Kaigen's assist. I'll take that though. Yeah, trying to fight Ignis is difficult because she's a defensive character with huge buttons, traps, and has the really fast recovery charge moves. See if we can build up enough meter to do level 3. Stop there. Oh yeah, also, doing this does also build meter as well. I completely forgot about that fact. Alright, what's the command for doing it. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't expecting Solid Snake's bomb grenades from Brawl there. If I wasn't doing this on a hitbox, I might be able to do that if I had a control stick, but no dice. Oopsie. Ah, well. Wow, I just, like, I fell asleep, and we're only, like, halfway through this. Anyway, more vapid nothings. It's funny, because no one here has a shield. There is a character with a hammer, but there's no shields. Oh yeah, I guess he is actually charging and glowing a little bit. The hidden ritual with no magus. Hey, wait a minute. I've done those a few times before. We will never get an adequate conclusion to Holy Grail War. Anyway, so that's the last time I'm going to show one of those off in full. Every time you go through those bits with X Morse are like always the same dialogue up until the ending. It's kind of annoying. Sangetsu Pharmaceuticals. I like how Mora is just conscious enough inside that deranged state that she is still this, like, chill, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I have looked into it a little bit. Yeah, you can make sure I got the name right again. Yeah, Phantom of Inferno. Sorry, I keep going back and forth between a lot of different names. It's got like a bit of a Castlevania thing going on with, you know, noun of musical thing. But anyway, stuff for Mora. Pretty easy to deal with if the AI isn't that strong. Like, she's entirely close run fighter. We'll get more into detail about her later. Probably this same recording too. Oh, it's an overhead, right? Oops. Unfortunately, I'm really bad at trying to do DP motions on player 2 with the hitbox. So that's a thing on me. Boom. Nope. Damn, I never seen that one before. Okay. I can do this at least. Oops. With there. Got this one though. Hell yeah. Now we're talking. This game is remarkably fun though. And like I said before, the execution barrier to trying to do like fun stuff is not that high, really. And don't let anyone pressure you into thinking you had to do like the top tier shit like immediately after you learn a game. No. That kind of stuff. Okay, I was going to mention this a little bit later, but one of the reasons I've gone to this game particularly, or I was going to do it a little bit sooner, but I see a little thing in my life right now is called Tekken 8, and I wanted to get to Kishin rank, which is the blue ranks, before I started this because I didn't want to lose the muscle memory. Take it from me. If you don't know also, blue ranks in Tekken is considered like good, like you're a decent player at this game kind of ranks. So trust me when I say, like, you don't have to start a fighting game off and know all the deep shit. You can just like kind of coast on just basics and just learn the combos that are hard later on. You know what I mean? Literally the best way to go about it. Anyway, yeah, one thing I will say is that everything in this game is voice acted. That being said, though, I imagine none of you guys really know how to read, understand Japanese, like, in a large capacity. So we'll be skipping through dialogue a lot. Anyway, yeah, more here is... I was going to make this joke later, but there is a very funny amount of characters in this game who fit that joke of 5,000-year-old woman, but lives inside of a 12-year-old's body because she doesn't trust humans. Literally, like, a lot of characters in this game are like that. Like, I was going to also make... This is why I'm going to lightly roast visual novels a little bit. There's a lot of... I don't think this is illegal to say on YouTube, no. There's a lot of lolicon shit going on in visual novels, Saya here is like a literal Elder's Demon, but like the fact that you still gotta show it off, it's like, damn, bro. I know some of it's like you gotta show the dark side of humanity and whatnot, but like subject matter is like still kind of wild. Anyway, I'll talk more about it later, but Song of Sai is genuinely like a really good visual novel. Like, really good. Alright. Also, we'll talk more about Sai later, but really fun zoning character. Like, zoning setup kind of character. Boom. Love that move. Heavy move is just a straight up knife attack. I love it. Especially in the air, too. By the way, I am playing this on 2K right now, and man, like, the quality of this, of some of the backgrounds here are pretty nice for a 2015 game. Nope. Got it. Got this. Now, here's one thing about burst you can do, though, and I'm bad at, sorry, burst, blast. I'm gonna call it burst more than once. I can already tell you that. Wait, hold up. Let's try this. Nope. It confirms? Kind of. That could probably work at a lower trajectory. Nice. Again, this is also my very first Let's Play with using the hitbox as well. You would think I would have done one sooner, but nah, it's never come up. Also, I haven't done a pure fighting game in a long ass time. And not in like a Clash of the Ninja kind of sense, like a proper, like, deep, motion inputs kind of fighting game. Never had one for a long ass time now. Yeah, and you seem to have instantly instigated that, Sonico. Al Azif Ex Mortis. So, we do have a character in this game named Al Azif. I'm definitely butchering that super hard. I do apologize to any Middle Eastern followers of my channel. Yeah, she could probably fit Kirito's role, not gonna lie. What about the Grimoire? That came out of nowhere. Well, I'm glad she's got Saber's acknowledgement, anything else. Yeah, there's not a lot of Western Knights left, to be fair. Alright. Yeah, literally just, like, the art for... How do I say this? The art for this game is kind of all over the place. Some characters look like they're as old as 25 when they were still, like, literally 14 years old. Again, Ayn is, like, a prime example of this. I'll show some covers for the game later that she comes from. But, like, especially in the fucking Xbox 360 game, it's, like, crazy. Anyway, trying to... There isn't much in the way of, like, concrete tier list for this game, but I will say that one thing about Saber is that I'm pretty sure she's one of the top tier characters in the game. I only say I'm pretty sure because I don't want to be wrong. Nice. I'll take that confirm. Boop. However, because she doesn't have projectile, I can bully her from full screen. Took that. It's fine. Oh, threw me out of that one. This is a good time to use this. I'll just do it raw. Fuck it. Sometimes you just gotta shoot a motherfucker. That's all you gotta do. I will say the revolver is a cool aesthetic choice for her, though. I haven't really talked about her design yet, but Ayn is like definitely a very peak 2000s teenage girl design if I've ever seen one before. And what I mean by that is, you know, this kind of schoolgirl outfit with the ribbon and everything, as well as the hair. Yeah, I think a lot of it's really the hair. Like, this is a very 2000s character if I've ever seen one before. Sailor suit? Oh yeah, that especially. Oop. Tick throw. Not tick throw. If you're unfamiliar, like if you don't know a lot about 2D fighting games, usually one of the default things you can do is just hold down back for your defensive option and you're pretty much set. That's not really exaggeration either. Like, because a lot of overhead moves are done out of jumping, and usually there's only like one universal overhead on the ground that's slow, you can just hold down back and react to overheads, and your defense will already be like off to a good start. Some sort of history with a gun user. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about more about this later, but Saber here is actually very based off of her appearance in, what was it called? Oh yeah, Fate Zero. Duh. 2015. You know, it's strange because 2015, you would think that Saber would be more based off of like, I don't know, Blade Works or something, but I guess not. Fate Zerp. I like that iteration of it. Okay, this is the bit where we actually do get to some personalized dialogue. Kind of. There's interlacing going on with her face. What the hell? Not interlacing. Fuck. What? The screen tearing. That's it. Yeah. Al as if here is the fucking Necronomicon, I guess. Which I didn't realize is also a thing that comes up later too. We'll get to that. If I can shoot you, I can kill you. I think death is a bit more nebulous to, you know, this. This bit is always the same dialogue though. But then we get to the bad art. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, Al as if actually looked like it had some pretty good art on the prior screen, but here it's like, this is a recolor of regular Al, and it's not nearly as good. Hey, Kurt. Can you destroy destruction? Absolutely. Can you slay death? We've done in Castlevania more than once. This is possible only as a concept. You see, concepts are human construction. If you erase the thought from humans, then you were erased the concept. Now I'm getting into the vapid visual novel bullshit. Alright, let's rock and roll. So, Ex Mortis here is one of the most overtuned fighting game characters I've ever fucking seen as a final boss. So, on the one hand, she's brilliant because she really forces you as a player to learn how to play the game defensively. But it's also bullshit because if you don't do it correctly, she absolutely blows you up. Like this. There it is. I'm surprised she didn't rip the fireball immediately. That fireball does way more chip than it has a right to. It's completely free for her, too. Alright, let's reset neutral. That being said, though, she does... Oh, she's already doing that. That is, I think, unblockable. You really want to block, be outside the range of the balls. Sorry, I'm not going to have a lot to say immediately. Let's do this. Nope, whiff. Alright, fine. One thing that is actually really good against Ex Mortis though is push block as meter block. So if you hold block and you press hold R1, you can actually do a meter block with her. And then sometimes you just can't see shit at all. That's something I really do not like about... That's something that really annoys me about I know. Stand heavy is such short reach. It's really bad. Alex, are you really just reciting memes from Fate now? So what I'm going to try to do is just try to pressure her guard. Got that. That's a good combo. I mostly confirmed that one. No, that's not gonna work. But this will. It should have at least. Throw. There we go. Again, she can absolutely annihilate you with the damage she's able to do. Ex Mortis, I mean. This is why I have to play a difficulty at 3. If I play at 5 or 6, I am not going to get this done. However, there are some tells you can have with her that allow you to actually open her up quite a bit. Fuck. Alright, I gotta read this early. Rip this. Nope. Boom. There we go. Anti or something. Cool. I feel like I've been here before. There we go. Literally, okay, so here's my thought process of that. Okay, so she has the sword move where she comes up and down with the blades. That's very unsafe on block. That is a DP. You can kill her for that, but not by much. Whenever she techs up in the air, I'm expecting her to come down with a button, so I just do forward A and just anti-air straight up. Yeah, that went decently well for difficulty 3. She will straight up button read you on higher difficulties, by the way. And even then, like on lower difficulties, she will still annihilate you and get like jab confirms into supers that take off like a third of your health. It's so stupid. So every time you do beat a destroy mode, you end up going through a sequence of Ex Mortis being happy and then like this dissolving and Sonico shows up. Right, do I talk about Sonico yet? Okay, I'll be honest here, guys. Maybe someone will be able to like elaborate on this a little bit, but I know Sonico is such a weird character because I feel like she appeared and then was gone by like the year afterwards. Hey, there's a crack in this guy. Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay, so she became popular like 2014, 2015 because, you know, really hot design, which, well, I mean, I confirmed she is 18, so I don't feel guilty about that. What is happening in the background? Oh, that's a level. Cool. And then, like, I feel like a year or two later, after we get a game with her, or like literally like a visual novel with her on Steam, and then has a really bad anime, from what I understand, she just falls off the face of the earth. What happened there? That was so weird. Also, I think Jessica Nigri was trying to cosplay her. What happened to Jessica Nigri? I feel like she just like completely vanished after like 2017. That's some weird shit. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, making this chapter go longer than I need to because I'm talking. But with that, we are all good. Return the phone, and assumedly, we are returning to where we once came. And look at this fucking artwork. You see what I mean? The artwork for characters can make them range between like 15 and 35. I said 25 earlier, but look at this. She looks like a mom. How? I mean, Ruby, what are you talking about? Did Jessica Nigri even do anything in Ruby? Oh, wait, no, I think she was announced as a character in there, but I think that, don't think it went anywhere. I don't know. I haven't kept up with Ruby whatsoever. Brandon could tell me more about that than I would like to. No, honestly. Feels like someone dumped out a box of toys. That is not inaccurate. That's cute. Okay, yeah, I'm going to hold fast forward through this because you guys probably have seen this 12 trillion times. We'll hit pause later. Excuse me. She was Cinder? I don't know who that... Wait, was she? Jesus. Anyway, we're also going to get this dumb stinger for the end here every time. So it's annoying. You don't immediately figure out what this is a reference, what this is alluding to until you get to literally the last... Until... Even when you complete all characters, you don't immediately see what's happening. You have to go to another story to complete it. Ugh. One of the 3 sacred treasures. Censored, I guess. I can't help but wonder what this is actually being said in Japanese. Or as a kiss that way, so you can... Okay. Yeah, it's really goofy shit. To be continued eventually. I'm gonna I think I may have alluded to this before, but this Let's Play is going to last a good amount of time. There's like so many characters to go over individually that we're going to be a hot minute. So before we progress and end this video off, I do want to mention the covers for Strangers of Inferno that do exist. Okay, there was nothing NSFW here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'd like to draw attention to the wild amount of covers this has had before. Some of them look pretty close to the original. This is a DVD cover, I guess. She looks fine here. That's relatively close to what she looks like. Then we have this where it's definitely not quite the same artwork. In fact, she looks fairly different. And then it culminates with the Xbox 360 game where we, well, as soon as I zoom in, she gets caked up. Her ass is full on like hanging out from under her skirt on this cover. Yeah, wild stuff. That being said, again, the anime, from what I understand for this, is fairly good. I forget what the name of it immediately is, but from what I understand, it is a good anime. So if you're at all curious, maybe it could be worth a watch. I think it's 13 episodes. I might go take a look myself just because, you know, Ayn seems like not the worst character, and maybe there's some depth. What? We really just have her ass hanging out of every... Really? We just keep having her ass hanging out in like every cover right now. That's hilarious. Okay, well, I guess it's time to move on to the next one.